This is Florida Gulf Coast University.
We had 229 posters on display today and over 400 registered participants, and I think that is a great tribute to the quality of education our students get and our dedicated faculty here at FGCU.
My name is Dawn Rowe, and I work with Dr. Zern and Dr. Michael in the Virology Lab in the Department of Biological Services. And our main focus in the lab is we work on dengue virus, which is the most important virus that's transmitted by mosquitoes in the world. Not only is it found all over the world, but there's no current drugs or vaccines that have been developed for the virus. So what our lab has been working on for quite a while is developing inhibitory peptides and also trying to develop different ways to do vaccines.
I'm Professor Wright Isaac from the Business School, but I have a somewhat eclectic background in military sociology as well as marketing. We have combined several theories of the past on what are the real benefits of military service. The GI Bill benefits, the contractual benefits, and those are largely what get marketed or advertised to potential recruits. And what we're finding is there does seem to be an entire set of benefits. They have to do with personal maturing unit solidarity.
I'm George Ocañas Jr., and I'm working on developing a wireless network for telemetry for a CubeSat. The module I'm working on is the communications and telemetry module. The module's main purpose is to relay information from the flight computer to the ground-based station. It'll accept up to 128 kilobyte packet, store it, and then relay it back wirelessly to the other module, which will be down at the base station.
My name is Robert Wozniak. I'm working with Jordan Daney and Professor Phil Allman on my experiment with the NOLA Sagrae, Cuban brown anole. I measured tail regeneration in terms of the effect of light on tail regeneration. I had my study with one group getting 14 hours of light, the other group getting 10 hours of light. Over the 10-week study that I had, there was no statistical difference. However, the data that I took from week 7 to week 10 started to vary and started to actually have a big difference in their projections.
I'm Angela Osterman-Meyer. I am Assistant Professor of Physics and Astronomy here at FGCU. The purpose of this project was to improve upon the teaching of the lunar phases for undergraduate non-science majors. We had the students collect observations themselves. They had to record the date, the time, and how the moon appeared, but also where it was at that date and time. And we found that when they're engaged in the project, there's significant differences in the pre-test and post-test scores.
My name is Ben Garrett. I am a biology major here. I'm hoping to be pre-med. NSAIDs such as ibuprofen, naproxen, and a lot of these other pain relievers are widely used, widely prescribed. Also, local anesthetics. Because these two medications are so popular in their usage, there is a high incidence where both of these drugs may be in a patient's blood system at the same time. There's many unintentional drug interactions that are in the medical field that physicians and patients constantly have to worry about. These drugs will not interact.
My name is Lori Kim Alexander, and we did research in Ghana, West Africa. We interviewed fishermen and also key informants in Adafo on the coast of Ghana in order to see the rate that they actually saw, caught, or even killed and kept sea turtles. Now in Ghana there's a law against catching and killing sea turtles. 73% of the fishermen were aware of this law, and almost all of them said that they adhered to that law. Going forward with this kind of information, it seems that it's really important to institute policy.
There are two things that I look very much forward to that really recharge me each year. This is one of them. I get an opportunity to realize exactly what we do here and how well we do it. And too often we can lose sight of that.
And the overall winner is Dr. Carolyn Gishel.
We're here as family. We're here to celebrate each other's accomplishments. And scholarship in its broadest term, from scholarly growth to some of the finest research that you will see going on anywhere.